So, in Cornaged again. It's been a year since I was here last, and yeah, look, the weather's good. Got a bit of a late morning start. Nice and calm seas, as you can see. Got lines out already. So 3 days out here today. Well, for the next 3 days I'm out here. No real mission, just gonna head out probably to camp 14 and basically just fish. I'm gonna trawl hard bodies, bottom fish, vertical jigging. I'm set up for live bait. I'm gonna try to get some live bait. I've even brought the fly rod along, try to catch something on fly in the bay. So yeah, just fish. And camp 14 is, well, it's the 14th sort of landable area, landable beach before you get into the Arabian Sea. And it's the last campsite you can actually get to before you leave the bay. It also happens to be about 14-15 k's away, so I should be there by mid-morning, maybe afternoon, depending on how much fish there is between here and there, and set up camp, and then I'll base camp it from there. That's the general plan. If I see something else that jumps to my fancy, I'll do that instead. So no real plan. Cool. Well, let's hope we catch some fish. Chat later. Okay, so just coming around the point. This is the junction point between the end of really Cornaged, beginning of Khor Habalan, and opening into the Arabian Sea. You can see the sea out there. Normally this is the point where there is a little bit of weather or a little bit of chop, but it seems dead today. We've got a bit of a doldrums going on today. I haven't had a breath of wind all morning, so I've been on the pedals the whole day so far, the whole morning so far. Not bad. We've done 6 k's, so probably another 10 or so left. This is also where the fishing really starts. This point is pretty good for tuna. I can't see any at the moment. I normally sight fish them. Yeah, so around the point, and still no wind. A bit picks up, but it looks like there's a little bit of weather, a little bit of ripple there. Maybe that's a bit of wind. So probably 10 to 12 pairs to go. Let's hope the wind picks up a bit so we can get some speed out of this thing. So around the point finally, yeah, a little breath of a wind, so I've put the sail out for the first time. Not very convincing wind though. It's helping me along a little bit. Maybe it'll pick up a bit then once we clear this face here. Still nothing out on the fishing wise, no tuna rising, nothing, dead quiet. Cool. Cheers. So I'm in camp 14, spot on 14 kilometers. There appears to be a boat in our bay, which is a little worrying. Looks like sometimes having a picnic or something. Let that bugger off. Yeah, so really poor fishing so far. I haven't actually picked up a single thing. It's been very sparse. I'll head into camp now and get rid of some of this load. So the boat's a little lighter, and I'll take it from there. Let's see who these folks are. The beach seems to be quite low tide at the moment, so looks like I'm gonna have to drag the boat up the beach a little bit. Cool. Let's see how it goes. Cheers. Ah, you fucker. Jesus. Yo. Oh, big fish. Fuck me. He snapped the rod off. Holy shit. That was exciting. There he is, a little bugger. He went over the reef here though. Alright, so set up camp. I'm in camp 14. Fishing's been a bit slow. The water's very clean, very dirty, lots of algae. No luck on anything I've tried. I hooked a few small sharks, but they broke me off immediately. Yeah, lots of locals visiting this little spot. We've had quite a few, 2 Omani families come in and have a picnic. They left me with some fruit and water and stuff, which is kind. Yeah, so we'll see what it looks like tomorrow. Hopefully the water will clean up a little bit. And then I'll decide what I'm going to do, if I'm going to stick around here, or if I'm going to find another beach, head back. The water was cleaner actually back in Cornajit. It wasn't as green as it was here in Habalan, so I might head back that way and find another beach to base off. But yeah, we'll see what it looks like tomorrow. Cool. So what's for supper? We got Uncle Ben's rice, beans, a can of mussels and a can of salmon. I've got some blah 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 wine, and yeah, some of these, which are quite nice for rehydrating. So cool. A little red. Oh, a little brown. Oh, not so little. Nice size. So just had something really big scream out off this fucking reel and then break me off again. Fucking massive. I don't know what it was. Couldn't slow it down at all. Yeah, well, that's a good thing. Fish are here. Water seems to be cleaner this morning. I think the algae got pushed out last night at the tide. So we'll see. Maybe we're in for luck today. Cool. So up ahead, we're now crossing the last point outside of the bay. After this point, it's open sea, open Arabian Sea. Normally a good spot for fishing, but a little bit currenty. there's normally some stodgy stuff going on here on this corner, so I'm going to go a little bit wider, but it looks really calm today, so it should be okay. Let's just have a look if you want. This is the final point, the last outcrop. Oh, I've got some company. Now, let's do some vertical jigging here. There's some really nice big drop-offs here. We can do some jigging here. Cool. Cheers. Nice one. Cheers, bye. So, back on the water. That was a different lunch, well, different afternoon from what I expected. Came back in from going around the point and got to the camp, and there's a group of Omanis and some guys from North Africa, I think. Anyway, they were on the beach and barbecuing and fishing and stuff. So they invited me over, had some water and dates and stuff with them, and then basically just spent the rest of the afternoon with them. They were chatting and they were playing drums and singing and stuff, and had a little bit of an afternoon nap actually. It was great. Well, great afternoon. Just totally disconnected. what I expected. I mean, I suppose it's a good thing to happen every now and then, where you're so focused on the agenda, on the goal, on the mission, and what do you want to get done, and you kind of forget to stop and just enjoy the moment. So I didn't do any fishing this afternoon. This is the first of the fishing I'm getting in this afternoon again, and it's been great. What a great afternoon. I got to have a little nap, meet some new people. I mean, communication was difficult. They had broken English, very little English. I had even less Arabic, so but we communicated, and yeah, cool afternoon, different. Still flat, no weather, no wind, which is fun. Tomorrow, last day, so I've got to head back. It's 14 or 15 k's back to the car. Just wake up when I wake up and take it easy on the way back. Yeah, cool. Alright, I'm in camp, set up, moved the camp a little bit up the wadi a bit more. It's a much nicer spot over here. The camp was over down there. I also had to haul the kayak up a little higher up tonight because there's a high tide expected. I'm going to make a fire over there just now. Tonight I am having beans, rice and mussels, canned mussels, delicious, and accompanied with a, I can't read that, hold on, it's too dark. Dead torch. With a blah 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 blah. Yeah, 2014 blah 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 blah. Apparently it's very good. Alright, I'm hungry and I'm gonna eat, and I need to go find a torch that's working. Chat later. Cheers. Yeah, I feel it's heavier. Fully packed up camp, saying goodbye to camp 14 and heading home. Doesn't look like there's a breath of wind though, but there's no swell. It's nice and flat. Maybe get something interesting on the way back. Yeah, been a great trip so far. Cool, see you in a bit. Ambulance boat. So end of another trip. Fishing is not that great. Yeah, what's going on there? Not that great fishing, but then there's been a spring tide, so it brought a lot of algae into the bay and it made the viz really horrible. But still a good trip, great camping, awesome spot. Not much wind, been very quiet wind front. It's on the wind front, so been on the pedals the whole trip. It's been a good workout. Looking forward to getting back home, having a shower, pack this beast up and drive home. Yeah, cool, enjoy.